So as you can see, I am standing in my kitchen right now. And the reason for this is every time I share a picture, a before and after of my kitchen cabinets on any of the Farmhouse groups I'm in or Facebook stuff, I always get questions about prep, products, and time on this job. I tackled this all by myself. Just one day I woke up and said, hey, I want to redo our kitchen cabinets, and my husband said, you go for it. He wanted no part of this job whatsoever, so I'm your girl. I am not a professional. I literally went to the paint store. I'm actually pretty blessed because my son is a sales rep for an awesome paint company, and so he was able to give me a lot of tips on, prep work and paint and all that jazz. So anyways, that is the intent of this video, is to inform you with all the details about paint, prep, time, and the results. So I'm gonna just be brutally honest with you about all of those things. So stay tuned, follow along, and see how I did this. Okay, so first let's talk prep. This is KRUD Kutter. KRUD Kutter is exactly what it says. It is a pre-paint cleaner TSP substitute. What is TSP, you ask? Well, I literally just looked this up myself. Trisodium phosphate, which is basically just a heavy-duty cleaner that really tackles grease and grime that you would encounter on your cabinets. So perfect for prepping your kitchen cabinets before painting. It also is, you don't have to rinse it, so that makes it really nice. You can just move to the next step, which is Deglosser. I really just call this stuff liquid sandpaper. This stuff is so perfect because I did this whole process right inside my own kitchen. I just set up tables, which you'll see here in a little bit, and laid my cabinet doors out and deglossed or liquid sanded them right there in the kitchen. No dusty, sandy mess, just perfect for this project. And both of these products that I just mentioned, you can just apply them both with rags, lint-free rags. Okay, and so these are both super important steps, and you don't want to skip out on either one of these. These are the brushes that I used. They're kind of multi-purpose for paints and stains. They had a really great sale on these at Spectrum, so I purchased them. They're a really nice quality brush. Don't skip out on your brush quality. You can also use foam rollers, which I was a little stubborn about that. I did not use foam rollers, and that's one of the things that I do wish that I would have done. My brushes gave me a really beautiful finish, but brushing takes a whole heck of a lot more time than rolling. So as a time saver, definitely consider rollers, foam rollers. Okay, next I want to talk to you about primers. Okay, I was totally at a loss on primers. I had no idea what sort of primer I wanted or needed, so when I was advised to use this kind called sticks, I was a little skeptical because it shows a picture of them rolling it onto ceramic tile. So the cool part about that is it's made to bond to hard to coat surfaces, which I guess cabinets where grease can build up would be considered hard to coat surfaces, because no matter how much you scrub them and clean them, there's going to be grease and grime deep in the wood. So it's an acrylic base, and you can coat it with latex or oil base, which my paint is latex that I end up using. Okay, so here it is, my kitchen from 1993. The wood cabinets. Guys, these really were not that bad. I didn't totally hate them. I was really blessed that I did not have to replace my kitchen cabinet doors. I know a lot of houses built in the 90s had that arched, top on the doors. So thankful mine were just timeless rectangles, and I did not have to replace those. And another super awesome blessing was that these are real hardwood. No particle board, no pressed wood, so no water damage ever on any of these. So after all my prep work was done, I just literally jumped right in. I did not want this to become like an overwhelming project, so I just kind of tackled a little bit each day. I started by priming them, took the doors off, laid them out on a table right in the middle of my kitchen and just told my family, be super careful, don't bump into these. So I primed them all and then moved straight into painting just that one section and these doors that you see laid out here on the table. So this is the actual paint I used. It's an interior semi-gloss and it provided a super great coverage. I ended up using 2 coats and was just really, really pleased with the results from this paint. I'd mentioned before that I did not want this to become a super overwhelming process. You know, I just wanted to take my time, kind of enjoy what I was doing, not get overwhelmed by it. Here you can see I had moved the table out to get a good shot of it. And I'm just loving how it was looking at this point. My doors laid out. I even had them over on my kitchen table, drying. The distressed part that you're about to see here, this is an up-close shot of the distressed edges. I did take each door outside and use my electric sander and sometimes maybe just a sanding block just to get that perfect distressed edge on each and every cabinet door. Okay, so now moving on to the lower cabinets. I prepped these the exact same way I did the uppers using the KRUD Kutter TSP substitute and the liquid sander deglosser. Okay, so for the lowers, you know, I really wasn't certain what I wanted to do, but a dear friend of ours had just finished redoing his kitchen cabinets, and this is what he used. The General Finishes oil-based gel stain in the color Java. Y'all, his kitchen looks so amazing, and I was like, that is exactly what I want, so that is exactly what I went for. I also just brushed this on with those same kind of brushes that I had mentioned before. Okay, so little did I know that this was going to go on so sheer. You're looking at 1 coat, now 2 coats, and the dry time was forever. Oh my goodness, it took forever to dry, and I got a little distracted in the meantime. So because a new backsplash was not in my budget, I decided to give our current backsplash a facelift with this stuff called Grout Renew. I found this at Home Depot, and I'll link this for you in the description below, but it is very time consuming. I literally laid on the cabinet and painted this on each and every line with a teeny tiny paintbrush and just worked my way around the kitchen, you know, kind of waiting for that gel stain to dry. So I don't think I mentioned that I was doing this all in mid-July, and it's very humid where we live, so that was having a major effect on the dry time. This picture doesn't even look the same as it does from a distance, but this is just a close-up view. I was finally able to get a 3rd coat on, and, you know, with lots of fans going and stuff, finally got it to where I could put a 4th coat on and convince myself that this looks black, which is what I was going for because my friend's kitchen looked black. But whenever you step back and really look at it, it was looking very chocolatey, dark brown. I mean, after all, it was Java, but his looked black, and that's really what I wanted. We went away on our family vacation for a week, and when I came back, I was not happy with the full dry. So I went and bought black gel stain, and here you can really see the difference in the Java and the black. This is a 5th coat, and it looks so amazing. I then put a gel top coat on it, and it had a satin finish, and you can see it right here. Oh, it's so perfect. It just gave it a really nice finish. I was able to keep all my old hardware, which I was totally fine with. I pulled out all that ugly contact paper and ordered some beautiful black and white off of Amazon and replaced all the contact paper in my cabinets and drawers. And then I stepped back and looked at it all and was blown away, and then decided that I definitely need new countertops, new sink, new faucets. But guess what, guys? That was not in the budget either. But lucky for me, I happened to win a contest. If you've happened to notice my floors in any of these pictures, they are absolutely amazing. Guys, these are called Supercore flooring, and they are from WeShipFloors.com. They ask viewers or users to submit a video, saying how much they love their floors or hated them or whatever. I was brutally honest. We absolutely love our floors. So I submitted a video and I won first place, which was $500. And guess what? I went and priced Butcher Block, and it was going to be right at $500. So guess who got new countertops? This girl. We ended up splurging just a little bit and purchasing this really beautiful faucet and stainless steel sink off of Amazon. And I will link both of those for you in the comments or the description below. We removed the countertops ourselves. My husband jumped right in there and was a major help in that area. Then when it came to the Butcher Block, we actually had that installed by a professional, and he did such a great job seaming it all together, and I highly recommend you use someone that knows what they're doing and has the proper tools for this process. Next was the hard part. I had to decide what color stain I wanted this Butcher Block to be. So after a lot of matching of colors and contemplating and stressing out, I decided to go all natural. We ended up using Howard's Butcher Block conditioner and mineral oil to achieve the beautiful all natural look that you see here. And it just really brought out all the different wood tones and colors in the Butcher Block, and I'm so thrilled that that's what I decided to do. So going back to the cabinets, every product that I mentioned earlier in the video that had to do with the cabinets, the cleaning, the prepping, the priming, the painting, the gel stain, those were all super user friendly. I kind of joke around and tell people that if I had it to do over again, I would not have stained the bottom cabinets. But then again, yes, I would, because I absolutely love the results. The staining process did take a long time, but it was totally worth it. All in all, I would say pretty much anyone can do this. If you're willing to put in the time, energy, and effort and have some patience, you will get great results. If you have any questions about any of the products or process, please feel free to ask me in the comments below. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you will like this video, subscribe, and share it.